Hi everyone, this is Cynthia Walker, the Executive Director of the Brickstore Museum. You've seen my face several times in the past couple days, so I appreciate you being patient with seeing me again. You'll soon see plenty of my colleagues joining us for our online chats and some presentations to tell you a little bit more about Kennebunk history. But for now, I wanted to take you on a little tour of our new website. So I know you keep getting here it is on your screen. I know you keep getting advertisements from us and a lot of other folks around the state talking about digital resources. And sometimes it can be a little bit daunting when it comes to learning about that. So I wanted to show you what that means in terms of at least the Brickstore Museum. So when you open up your internet browser, you want to make sure you type in brickstoremuseum.org. It's right up here. Just ignore all the rest of my all the rest of my tabs. And this will land you here on this page. And again, this is our new website that we just premiered last week, just in time to be able to bring all of these new digital tools to you. So you'll see this whole list of menu items that you can go and explore. You can see some online exhibitions. You can see some collections pieces. You can learn about what we're doing for education as well as our calendar, but obviously we don't have a lot of in-person events going on right now. And then you're welcome to learn from the latest museum blog, which we're trying to keep up. So a lot of it obviously right now has some digital resources to use during quarantine and a little mention of our Light Up the Night project that asks you to put a candle in the window to thank all of those essential workers that are going to work each day. So the big question is, how do you get to the kind of digital resources hub that we keep talking about? So there's many ways, but the easiest way is to go up to this top menu. You just hover your little mouse on Learn, and then you just click on Digital Learning Center, and it'll take you to this spot. That's a nice nice view of our last gallery there, looking into the archives. And once you scroll down, excuse me, you'll be able to see all of these different buttons, which will take you to different places. So one of the most exciting things our collections manager, Leanne Hayden, has been working on is the cookbook corner. So if I click on that blue button, it'll take us to the cookbook corner. And Leanne's been scanning and uploading pages of handwritten recipe books that you can just click on, and you can see larger versions of those recipes. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow, but it does load mostly quicker than that. And then we're challenging you guys to try a recipe or two. And then it lets you know here on our page to send us an email, tell us how it goes, and tell us what your adventure making that recipe was. So again, to get back to that Digital Learning Center, you just click right here, and it'll take you back. Here you can listen to the Brick podcast episodes. They are all listed. Oops, as soon as it loads, there we go. They're all listed right here. So all you do is press the play button, and then you will hear my voice as well as some other folks in the community telling their stories. This one is an interactive timeline that starts in the Indigenous times here in Maine and goes all the way up to the modern times, and we're always adding to that. So if you ever want to kind of sit back and learn about the history of Kennebunk, that is one way to do it. This community diary, if you click on that, we only have one right now, but if you haven't taken part, please do. This one is asking you to tell us about, and you can see you just type your answers right onto the webpage. Tell us about your experiences with this COVID-19 outbreak. It's always nice to share with friends and neighbors about what you're going through, because most of the time, people are going through the same things as you. This one, Museum Multimedia, has a lot of different things on it. This might take a little while to load for me, especially at this time of night, but as we're sitting here staring at a blank page, there we go. What you'll find on it are our series, video series called Kennebunk Voices. Again, another link to the Brick podcast. A little more information about our History Hopper app, which is a tour app that's free. You can download it on your phone to go walking around the neighborhood and learn what's out there. So you'll find these little tabs here. Again, there's videos. All of these videos here, you just press play and you can hear voices from the past performed by our modern day residents. If you click on this tab, we're going to be loading more of these, but you'll be able to hear digital lectures. So for instance, if I clicked on this, How Food Fought World War II, it's going to start playing. I don't want it to, but you can hear all about what was happening with propaganda posters, rationing during World War II. As you can see here, a new one will be uploaded every Thursday. Here's a link to some oral histories that you'll be able to listen to that are currently in the museum's archives. As always, we always ask you to sign up for the museum's e-newsletter, which come with a collection spotlight every Saturday to talk about a different object in the museum's collection. And then, of course, our cookbooks corner that I was just talking with you about a couple moments ago. So that's kind of what we're talking about when we tell you about there's plenty to learn and see and do on the Brickstar Museum's website. Obviously, there are plenty of other pages on here as well for you to explore. And we hope to see you soon here on brickstarmuseum.org and, of course, back at the museum.